Good evening, sisters and brothers.
Good evening, Father.
Dito sa ating mga pagbasa, no, in the first reading and in the gospel reading, we find two women being accused. One is innocent and the other one, was guilty. But just the same, especially now that we are celebrating Women's Month, this month of March, no, dedicated to women. Nakita natin na just like the woman in the first reading, Susanna, no? She suffered from misjudgment. No? Wala naman siyang kasalanan. She's innocent. And yet, there was a judgment passed upon her. She will be punished with death penalty. Can you imagine how many women, even up to now, are suffering from this injustice? Kahit sila ay hindi guilty, dahil wala silang kakayanan ipagtanggol ang kanilang sarili, at kahit may kakayanan sila, no? Evidences are thwarted. Alam natin yung nangyari kay Senator Laila de Lima, no? Isang clear case yun. Kung paano yung even justice system is being trampled upon. How many women pa na hindi kilala are suffering from the same situation. No? Secondly, dito sa ating gospel, yes, the woman, no, was caught in the act, sabi nga nila. But, adding salt to injury, they are exposing her even more. Yes, alam na natin nagkasala, no? But why expose her even more? Bakit kailangan kalad ka rin pa? No? At ito lang babae. When you say adultery, there must be a partner. What about the man? Bakit hindi siya tinangay? Bakit yung babae lang? Bakit in-expose itong babaeng to? Hindi lang para ipahiya, no? Kundi para talagang, according to the law of Moses, women were caught in adultery must be stoned to death. Nakikita natin dito yung bias ng kanilang lipunan. Babae lang may kasalanan, pero yung kalalakihan, wala. Kaya my dear sisters and brothers, no? Ilang babae din sa lipunan natin. Bagamat nagkasala nga, why do we have to expose them even more to shame? Parang hinuhubaran natin sila ng dignidad, no? Alam na natin nagkasala, and yet, gusto pa nating talagang ipangalandakan ng kanilang pagkakasala. But we do not do the same with men. We try to protect them. Kitang-kita rin natin sa Senado, yung mga nagkasala doon, they're being protected. And yet, yung mga kababaihan, they're being exposed to shame. Even their last dignity is being... Kaya may sisters and brothers, no? Yung nangyayari sa lipunan ni Jesus, nangyayari pa rin hanggang ngayon. Kaya nga ngayong Women's Month, no? How do we look at women? Dito kitang-kita yung attitude ni Jesus. Unang-una, nung dinala sa kanya itong babaeng to, kung caught in the adultery, probably, yung kanyang kasuotan ay exposing her. No? Kaya makita natin si Jesus, instead of feasting, kaysa pagpiestahan, kagaya ng may ibang kalalakihan, yung babae sa harapan nila, si Jesus nakayuko. Because He does not want to join the rest of this male crowd looking at these women with disdain. Kaya yan na nga yung kinalabasan ng babae. Pinagpepiestahan pa nila. But no, Jesus will not be part of that. That's why He was looking down and pretending to write on the sand. And then anong sabi niya? Kung sino sa inyo walang kasalanan, siyang unang kumuha ng bato. Pero kidding aside, siguro tinignan niya muna kung nandun yung nanay niya. Kasi si Mary was conceived without sin. But I'm sure even Mary would not do such a thing, dadampot ng bato para batuhin itong babaeng ito. So no one dared to throw a stone at this woman because we know all of them too have committed sin in one way or another. Kaya nga isa silang umalis. And Lo and behold, ang naiwan na lang si Jesus at ang babae. Doon lamang niya tinignan yung babae. Hindi para husgahan, hindi para maliitin, hindi para ipahiya. Ang napakagandang sinabi ni Jesus, "Woman, where are they? Has no one condemned you?" Sagot ng babae, "No one, sir." And then this is the most beautiful words of Jesus, "Neither do I condemn you. Go, and from now on, do not sin anymore." So itong babaeng to, ang natagpuan niya kay Jesus ay hindi panghuhusga, kundi kapatawaran. Ang pagkakataon na siya'y muling makabangon at magbagong buhay. So my dear sisters and brothers, again, as we are celebrating this month, Women's Month, no? How do we treat women? Especially, how do we look at women? No? Do we give them dignity? Ngayon, pinagdiriwang natin yung ikalawang araw ng Triduo, no? Sa mahal na birhen ng, ano ba yan, Antipolo? So, sana tayo din, no? Mabahaginan ng wisdom ni Daniel at ng wisdom ni Jesus. Na sana tayo hindi maging mapanghusga. Sana tayo hanapin natin kung ano yung katotohanan. At sa kabila ng katotohanan na tumatambad sa atin, ibalik natin yung dignidad ng mga kababaihan. And so, my dear and brothers, let's continue to pray not only for our country, but throughout the world, no? Kung saan maraming mga kababaihan are suffering from injustice, are suffering from mga false accusations. And those who are found with sin are being exposed shamelessly, lalo na sa social media. Kaya sana itong ganitong uri ng pagtrato ay matigil na. Sana yung dignidad nila ay pahalagahan natin. Just like we look up to Mary. Sa isang bansa na napakalaki ng role ni Maria, na malaki yung pagkilala natin, sana ganun din natin tinatrato yung mga kababaihan sa ating lipunan. So with that, we continue with our celebration. Let us all stand for the prayers of the faithful. The Lord does not take pleasure in the death of the wicked, but rather in their conversion, that they may live. May we learn from the example of the Lord Jesus, who does not condemn the woman caught in adultery.